Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. This is Dr. Bryan Stoops. Wanted to put together a quick video for you. Yes, I'm making this on the morning of January 1st, 2020. Doesn't matter when you end up watching this, but this was recorded New Year's Day morning. So this will be super fast. Let's jump in. And this will just be a couple minutes long and will probably be one of the most important ideas for a good 2020 and the 2020 that we all deserve. So I'm willing to admit this. What I'm about to share with you in this video, if you don't really listen to the entirety of my message, it kind of makes me come off like a bad preacher at a tent church if you don't focus on the main idea. And what do I mean by that? What I'm about to say, it has very much an only if your faith is strong enough kind of vibe, but you really have to listen to my main message here, and this is the main idea, which is if you haven't gotten your mind right, nothing will help you in 2020. Now, hear me out, because again, I'm starting this whole thing off with this slide, and I'm fully admitting that if you don't listen to the entirety of my message, this has the wrong vibe. The flip side to what I'm saying, if you get your mind right, you are ready. And, I can't guarantee you that everything's going to happen, but I can guarantee you that if your mind is right, when it does happen for you, you will be ready to accept it. And this is going to be key for a successful 2020. So you have to understand a couple of things. In my doctoral program, which was 3 years of coursework, or we call those classes, we spent the first year, the first third of that program, working on self-development, battling imposter syndrome, and so on. That was the equivalent in that program of getting my mind right, right? So the program was in leadership for organizations. The idea really was that before participants attempted to lead anyone, that he or she basically get himself or herself mentally in order. And that's basically what I'm suggesting here as far as a successful 2020. So nobody and nothing can help you if you do not get your mind right. And that goes beyond your career. Career Command through Filipino martial arts is all about helping you get that promotion and raise that you deserve without sacrificing your integrity. It's all about helping you advance your career like a warrior. However, if you don't get your mind right, nothing and nobody can help you. So what does that look like in terms of your career? So this kind of big guiding question here. Are you actually ready for the life that you've been dreaming about? And when the present moment catches up finally with that vision of what you want for yourself professionally, will you actually be able to accept it and that vision has caught up with reality? So you need to essentially choose a path, get your mind right, or none of this is going to happen for you. Accept that no matter how long you've been stuck in your career, this can all change for you in a matter of days. You have to be willing to accept that change. The other part of this, after you ask yourself, can I accept that? If any part of you has latched onto not being able to have the position and salary that you deserve, and I totally get that. If you've read my book, it took me 4 years for me to get an administrative position after earning my doctorate. And so much time went by where that struggle and everything, my self-pitying, I was kind of latching on to those feelings after maybe a year or 2 years. That became part of my identity. Well, there's Bryan, and Bryan's got kind of a woe is me kind of a vibe about his inability to move forward in his career. Very natural. And if you've sort of latched on to any kind of that sort of thinking, I totally get that. We need you to get past those thoughts, and we need you to drop that baggage right now so that you can step into the life that you deserve. So get your mind right for 2020. Think about all the things in terms of your thoughts and your beliefs and your perceptions that need to be cleaned up a little bit, and what getting your mind right looks like for a great 2020. And all of these things, even above and beyond your career, in all areas of life, are on their way. I want to wish you an incredible New Year's Day. Again, it's not going to matter when you're watching this video, even if you're watching it after I've recorded it. That is kind of an arbitrary thing, that if we don't start these changes in January, that they're less, you know, it's less important, or somehow it doesn't mean as much if it happens around March. Well, let's start getting our minds right today, but let's accept that no matter what time of year, if those amazing things start coming our way, they're still just as valuable, even if they don't happen in the first few weeks of January. So I'm wishing you an incredible 2020, a happy New Year's Day, and let's all get our minds right, and let's all get our thoughts in order, and let's have an amazing 2020. Thanks, everybody.